Saravanan, a psychiatrist from the US, comes to meet his companion Senthil Nathan and his significant other Ganga while an extended getaway. Senthil's mom Kasturi maintained that Senthil should wed Priya, the little girl of his dad's cousin Kandaswamy, to rejoin the two parts of the family following 30 years of division on the grounds that Senthil's dad decided to wed Kasturi rather than Kandaswamy's sister, Akhilandeshwari, who is likewise his cousin. Saravanan discovers that Senthil had purchased the Vetayapuram house, in spite of endeavors by the neighborhood town elderly folks to deter them, and moves in with them. Akhilandeshwari is desirous of Saravanan and plots to kill him with the assistance of her right hand Umayya. At the point when the family visits their familial sanctuary, the central minister uncovers the explanation everybody fears: the chateau. Close to a long time back, a ruler named Vetayan ventured out to Vizianagaram in Andhra Pradesh, where he met and fell head over heels for an artist named Chandramukhi. Be that as it may, she didn't respond his sentiments as she was at that point in affection with another artist named Gunasekaran. Therefore, Vetayan returned her to his castle forcibly. Obscure to him, Chandramukhi made Gunasekaran stay in a house inverse and met him covertly. At the point when Vetayan found this, he guillotined Gunasekaran on Durgashtami and consumed Chandramukhi alive. Subsequently, Chandramukhi's phantom attempted to get back at Vetayan, who with the assistance of different clerics and magicians from everywhere the nation, restrained the apparition by securing it in an urn, which is kept at the rack up in a room situated in the royal residence's southwest corner, which is protected by a Lord Cobra. Vetayan too kicked the bucket following a couple of days. Priya is enamored with Vishwanathan, a dance teacher who responds her sentiments. Their adoration is upheld by Saravanan, who demands Kandaswamy to organize their marriage. In the wake of hearing Chandramukhi's story, Ganga, who imagines that the story was manufactured to hold hoodlums back from taking fortunes in the room, wishes to go there. Saravanan gets an email to go to a patient and guarantees Senthil to call him in the event that anything occurs prior to leaving. Ganga gets the copy room key from the landscaper's granddaughter Durga and makes the way for the room. In this manner, peculiar things start to occur in the family. A phantom scares individuals in the house, things mysteriously break, and Ganga's sari bursts into flames. Doubt turns towards Durga. Senthil promptly calls Saravanan to settle the case. When Saravanan returns, a strange being attempts to kill Priya. Saravanan likewise explores different occurrences. For example, the endeavors to kill Senthil are made with harming his espresso and by pushing a glass fish tank to fall on his head. Additionally, another puzzling happening is the sound of somebody singing and moving coming from Chandramukhi's room during the evening. Ganga bafflingly vanishes during Priya and Viswanathan's commitment. Saravanan sees her non-appearance and looks for her, however is gone after by Umayya, who has been sent by Akhilandeshwari. Saravanan represses Umayya and with Senthil's assistance finds Ganga, who is probably being physically bothered by Viswanathan. Saravanan uncovers to Senthil and Viswanathan that Ganga experiences split behavioral condition, following the passing of her folks. He additionally uncovers that she heard stories from her grandma, which demolished her turmoil. Ganga's wicked conduct caused her to go into Chandramukhi's room and Chandramukhi had her after the urn tumbled down and broke while she was tidying up the room. Saravanan lets them know that Ganga, who transformed into Chandramukhi, attempted to kill Priya and Senthil, as they are the main deterrents, and that the previous was Viswanathan's fiancée and the last option was Ganga's significant other. She outlined Viswanathan for lewd behavior, as she believes that Viswanathan is her sweetheart Gunasekaran since he remains at a similar spot Gunasekaran did. By outlining Vishwanathan and furthermore outlining Durga through belonging, Chandramukhi intended to stop the commitment. The best way to stop Chandramukhi is to cause her to accept she killed Vetayan on Durgashtami, since Saravanan mimicked Vetayan and upset one of the pujas directed by the exorcist Ramachandra Acharya by talking with Chandramukhi to know its desire. Prior to completing his arrangement, Saravanan finds out if she transforms into Chandramukhi or not. At the point when Senthil does as such, she transforms into Chandramukhi, which shocks him. A stressed Senthil yells at Ganga, turning her back to ordinary. Akhilandeshwari hears Saravanan's concept of generosity and apologizes to him. On Durgashtami, in the ballroom, the family and Ramachandra Acharya permit Chandramukhi to consume Saravanan alive. Ramachandra Acharya then blows smoke and debris all over when she is given a light to consume Saravanan. Senthil then, at that point, opens a hidden entrance to allow Saravanan to get away, and a likeness of Vetayan gets singed, all things considered. Persuaded that Vetayan is dead, Chandramukhi leaves Ganga's body, relieving her. The two families are brought together following 30 years. Saravanan and Durga experience passionate feelings for